Hi all, this is Vignesh Kumar. This is video number 1. In this video, we will see about what is known as Kerberos. Kerberos literally meaning is Greek word mythology. Kerberos is a multi-headed dog, usually a tree, which guards the entrance of the heads. Technically, Kerberos is an authentication protocol implemented on a project Athenta by MIT. Athenta provides an open network computing environment. Each uses complete control of its workstation. But the workstation cannot be trusted completely to identify its users to the network services. Kerberos acts as a third-party authenticator, which helps the user to provide identity to various services and vice versa. Using symmetric cryptography algorithm such as private key crypto system, same keys is used for encryption as well as decryption purposes and uses data encryption standard. Kerberos, which is literal meaning of in Greek mental, Kerberos is a multi-headed dog, which is usually three-headed dog, which guards entrance of the edge. Technically, Kerberos is an authentication protocol which is implemented on project Athenta and MIT. Athenta provides an open network computing environment. Each user has a complete control of his workstation, but a workstation cannot be trusted completely to identify as its user in the network services. Kerberos acts as a third-party authenticator, which helps the user to provide an identity to various services and vice versa. It uses symmetrical cryptographic algorithm, that is private key crypto system. The same key is used for encryption as well as decryption, and it uses a data encryption standard. Next, what does 3x? That is, actually we said 3x. The 3x says that the authorization, authorization and authentication and accounting. Authentication confirms that the user who is requesting service is a valid user of the network. That is, authentication confirms whether the user who is requesting service is a valid user of the network. Authorization granting of specific types of services to user based on the authentication. That is what is Kerberos. Kerberos, that is 3H. The Kerberos 3H consisting of authentication, authorization and accounting. Authentication confirms the user who is requesting service is a valid user of the network or not. Authorization means granting a specific type of services to the user based on the authentication. That is, you are going to give a specific types of services. As accounting means a tracking of consumption of network by the user. The 3 aids of the Kerberos are authentication, authorization and accounting. Next, why we need of a call Kerberos? Authentication is a key feature of a multi-user environment. Sending user and passwords over network is not secure. That is, authentication is a key feature of multi-user environment. Sending usernames and passwords over a network is not secure. Each time the password is sent to the network and there is a chance of interception. Problem. That is, it cannot trust workstation to identify the users correctly in open distributed environment. The solution is that the problem is that cannot trust workstation to identify the users correctly in an open distributed environment. The solution is that building an elaborate authentication protocol at each server. A centralized authentication service called Kerberos will be used. Authentication is a key feature in multi-user environment. Sending usernames, password over a network is not secure. Each time the password is sent to the network and there is a chance of interception. The problem, it cannot trust a workstation to identify users and their users correctly in open distributed environment. For a solution is that building an elaborate authentication protocol at each server. Centralized authentication service like Kerberos is used. Firewall versus Kerberos. The firewall makes a risky assumption that attacks is coming from the outside. In reality, attacks frequently come from within. Kerberos assume that the network connections rather than server and workstation are weak link within network security. And this is the image of it. It is firewall versus Kerberos. And the firewall makes a risky assumption that attackers are coming from the outside. In reality, the frequency will come from within. Kerberos assumes that network connections rather than server and workstations are weak in the link in the network security. That is, firewall makes a risky assumption, whereas Kerberos assumes within a network that is weak link. Moreover, it's kind of weak link in the network security. Hence, thank you for watching this video. Hence, hope this video will be useful for you. Hence, the repetition will be in the next video. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.